Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
Good Saturday morning. It is another cold start out there across the Wabash Valley. Temperatures have once again tumbled down into the teens under the clear sky. 15 right now in Brazil, at 17 in Sullivan, Washington and Lagodi, 19 in Olney. Flores made it 20. 16 in Casey and in Paris. So as we factor in the wind to that, because the wind has picked up once again this morning, feeling even colder than that, we have wind chill values at 1 in Mattoon, Paris and Brazil, feeling like 5 in Robinson, a wind chill of 8 in Olney, 6 in Effingham, and a wind chill of 2 right now in Terre Haute. Now as we go over the course of the day, we're going to start out the day with sunshine. And a cold start, but notice our temperatures. They are going to be warming up over the course of the day. We're going to have the wind coming up out of the south. That'll be giving us that increased temperature, but it's also going to create some issues as we get into the afternoon because we're also going to see some precipitation slide in here. And because the ground's so cold and has been so cold over the past few days, some of that precipitation may fall as a liquid, but then freeze and then create some issues with some freezing rain. But for right now, look at the Storm Team 10 Storm Tracker, all quiet across the Wabash Valley. So if you have any plans you need to do, maybe some errands to run today, I would recommend doing it in the morning. Then you'll avoid any of the potential slick conditions. As we get into the afternoon, that's when we could start to run into a few problems on the roadways. So here we go into 9 o'clock this morning. Again, plenty of sunshine to start the day, but clouds will be on the increase. So here we are at noon. You can see some precipitation already trying to work into our western counties. The air is still pretty dry, so I think it's going to take a while to get a lot of this down to the surface. But then once it falls, again, the ground's so cold, a lot of this may fall as rain, but then freeze as a little glaze of ice on the surface. And the main area I think that's going to be a concern is along and north of Interstate 70. So here's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see that precipitation overspreading the area. By the time we get to 4 o'clock, the warmer air is going to be coming up, so we may start to change this over to rain, especially farther to the south. Still hold on to the chance for some freezing precipitation farther up to the north. Now, as we get to 6 o'clock, a lot of this is going to start to change over to rain, and that will take us through the rest of the evening. So it's mainly going to be an afternoon threat, kind of in the middle to late afternoon. And because of that, we do have a winter weather advisory that's going to be in effect for Clark, Coles, Cumberland, Effingham, and Edgar counties from noon until 9 o'clock Central Time. But after that, we're still going to be dealing with rain even after this system. We could see some heavy rain at times and maybe even the potential for a few embedded thunderstorms, no big storms or anything like that, but maybe a few rumbles of thunder through the overnight hours as the system continues to move through. Then behind that, we'll see a cold front come through, so that'll be dropping our temperatures as we get into Sunday afternoon. But we also may get some sunshine to finish up our weekend. So for today, 37 degrees is going to be that high, but that's later in the day. Again, clouds going to be on the increase, then watch for that afternoon freezing rain or maybe some sleet, maybe a few snowflakes mixed in there as well. Then for tonight, rain showers, maybe some patchy fog. Wind gusts still as high as 25 miles per hour. Temperatures falling down to 34. The high for tomorrow is going to be 39, but that's in the first half of the day. Then temperatures falling through the afternoon. Wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour, so a cold and blustery day. And as we get into next week, a cold start, but temperatures are back in the middle 40s by Wednesday and Thursday.